over with. But to think that we're just going to mosey on past it and we're not going to address it, speak about it so we can get through to the next side, you got me fucked up. I'm not doing that. That's not what I'm doing. We're going to talk about everything that's happened so we can come to this point right here. Everything. Okay? Like, I'm a grown-ass adult woman. Thank you, Brianna. And it's going to get discussed. That's how you get over something, is you discuss it. Anyway, like I said, I have no problem opening that door once him and I are on good terms or better terms, whatever. Then yeah, I'll have a conversation with her. But she's not my first priority. What the fuck? Why should she be? She's not a parent. She's not relevant in this situation. She's only relevant because she's his partner. That's the only relevancy she has here. So anyway, I told him, no, we can't talk at the football game. Anyway, it came down to it, and I was forced to talk to him at the football game. Y'all, when I tell you, I already went, and I was already so disrespected. Okay? But then on top of it, the football game ends. This is my weekend. This is my time with my children, okay? I don't even get that much time with my kids. Christian comes up to my car. I have the girls in the car with me because I'm about to leave. And Christian comes up to my car. He says, "Mommy, I want to go have pizza with the team. Can I go have pizza with the team?" And I was like, "Christian, come on, baby. Like, we're going to go back to Mommy's house. Like, it's my time. Like, let's go. I brought you to the game." And he really wanted to go have pizza, okay, with his team. So I was like, okay, you need to have your dad come over here because I was parked right here. My ex was parked over here, okay? We were parked in different aisles away from each other. I said, first of all, you need to have your dad come over here so we can have a conversation, okay? And then we'll talk about the pizza. Anyway, my ex comes to my car. He's standing outside my car. I'm sitting in my car. The girls are in my car, and Christian is standing outside with his dad, okay? And we just start talking, okay? We're talking. He's like, "Oh, can he come? Blah, blah, blah." I said, we need to have a conversation. Like, everything is getting, like, rolled over the fact that you said we would have a conversation, okay? We need to have a conversation. So we're having a conversation, kind of, about certain things and couple things. And mind you, remember, I told you guys, this whole situation is her situation. Her brothers, her sister-in-laws, her friends, her people. So the game is over. And I'm talking to my ex. Remember, he's parked over here in a different aisle. I'm parked over here. So he comes over by himself, as he should, so we can have a conversation. And we're talking cordially. Everything's fine. And all of a sudden, we're only talking for like 4 minutes. Maybe 5 minutes. Probably not even 5 minutes, okay? And I start seeing, because, I'm parked right here by the exit. And I guess all the little team members and the parents are going to have pizza or whatever. So I'm starting to look around and notice that there's cars parked all around us. Like, the cars that were not there are now there. Like they got in their cars to drive out, but they stopped right there to, like, listen to our conversation. Yes, these strangers that I've never met are listening with their windows down, listening to our conversation, okay? And out of the blue, here comes his truck with the lady in it, and she pulls up beside us, rolls down the window, and, like, starts screaming at him. And while that's happening, another truck over here pulls to the side, and it's the coach of the team, and the coach is like, What did the coach say? Thank you so much for bringing him. We really needed him today. And my ex is like, no, stop doing that, bro. Stop doing that. And he's noticing that all these cars are around us listening to our conversation. And he's like, what are y'all doing? Like, you guys need to move. Come on, move. Because everyone is listening to our conversation. And I already knew this was going to happen. I already knew. And then she comes up screaming at him. I don't know why. I'm telling you, she doesn't want him to even speak to me, y'all. Okay? But we have to speak. We have children. It's nothing more. Nothing more. It is her own insecurities. I already know that. But it's like, why should I and my children have to deal with that? Like, what type of psycho world is this? And she pulls up and she screams at him. He's like, roll the window up. Roll the window. Don't do that shit. Don't do that. Like, he's getting mad at her for doing that. And I'm just sitting there. I didn't say nothing. I'm like, are you serious, dude? We can't even have a conversation. And out of the kindness of my heart, Christian wanted to go have go have pizza. I said, George, just go. Just go. We can't even have a conversation, dude. Like, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. This is all ridiculous. I said, just take him. I said, if you're going to take him, because I don't want to have to leave my house again once I get there, because I have to clean. I have 2 babies, and I don't want to have to leave my house again. So if you take him, can you please bring him back to my house? If you're going to take him to go have pizza. Yeah, I'll do that. He takes my son. Remember, this is my weekend. This is my time with my baby. He takes my son, and then he calls me a couple hours later, like 4 hours later, telling me that he can't drop my son off at my house, and I have to meet him somewhere. So that's twice he didn't keep his word. I said, listen, I don't know what you got going on, but if you don't want to you don't have to come to my door. You don't have to get out the car. Just open up the door and he can get out the car and walk to my house. Just drive up and let Christian out. You don't have to, I'm not saying come in my house. I just said drop him off at my house. He's like, no, I can't do that. I said, bro, just drop him off in the front of my building, like in the front of the apartment. You don't even have to come to my door. Like, I'll walk up there and I'll go get him. No, he can't do that. He can't come to my house. What type of immature shit is that? Oh, Brittany, I was just saying, I wanted to have a conversation with him, and I couldn't have a conversation with him. The lady came up, wouldn't let him talk to me. All the people on the football team was listening to our conversation. And he told me that my son wanted to go have pizza with the team, and it was my weekend, but I let Christian go, because that's what Christian wanted to do, okay? I'm not in the business of holding my kids against their will. And if they want to do something, then I'm going to let them do it. Okay? This is the first time my son told me, yeah, Mommy, I want to go to a game. So I took him to the game. Other times, Christian doesn't tell me he wants to go. He's having fun with his brother. He's having fun over here. And we're having fun. And I already don't want to go and be around those people. So I'm like, why am I going to say, okay, let's go. We got to go. If you don't want to go, then I'm not going to make you go. But he wanted to go. His dad asked me to please bring him. So I did him a favor and I brought him. And then he wanted to take him to get pizza after, and I allowed that to happen. That would never be done for me. That would never be done for me. I can't even call my kids outside of when I can call my kids. He won't even let me do that. let alone take them somewhere when it's not my time. Are you kidding me? He would never let me do that. Ever. And the one time we finally get to speak, she interrupts it. That's so disrespectful. Do you guys see the disrespect that I have to deal with? Like, and it's ridiculous disrespect. It's childish. It's so fucking childish. I don't want him. I don't want him. I don't want nothing to do with him other than the fact that we have kids together, and I feel like not everybody, because I guess everybody can't speak to their kid's father or mother, but it's like, why can't we? I don't have any feelings for you. I can sit down and have a conversation with you. What's the problem? It's been 4 years since we've been together. That's over and done with. I have kids. You have a fiance. What is the problem here? What is the fucking problem? I know it's 100% her, and that's what I was saying in my earlier live. She completely controls him, and he allows it. And that's the sick part of this. That's what I have to deal with. It's extremely childish. It's extremely childish. Do you guys know how bad I wish I didn't have any kids with him? And I can't even say that, because if I say that, then I erase my babies, and I can't do that. But it's like, I wish so bad that in a world where I never had to deal with him a day in my life again. I really, 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 really wish that he was just an ex and I had no kids with him and I never had to speak to him again. I wish so bad. But it's not that way. It's not. So, for the betterment of the situation, I understand that we have to get along. At least a little bit. At least a little bit. So that's what I was trying to do. That's what I was trying to do. But once again, she got in the way because she's immature, she's insecure, and she doesn't know her place. And that's why when people say, oh, she cares so much about the kids, no, she doesn't. No, she doesn't. She doesn't. That's not caring for the kids. Calling their mom a fat pig in front of my kids is not caring about the kids. Hanging up the phone on their mom while I'm talking to my kids is not caring about the kids. I know some women that are actual stepmoms, and they will, like my mother. My mother was a stepmom. First of all, my stepsister's mom was not disrespectful to my mother. They didn't play those games. But I'm just saying, I know women who get with men with kids, and they're very respectful. Even if they're disrespected, they don't even deal with it. They let their man deal with it, deal with his baby mama, because they're like, you need to get her together. She's not going to disrespect me. But they're not even in that type of situation where he could just get me together. First of all, there's nothing to get together because I'm not disrespectful towards her. I speak on the truth. I speak to how she really is. I speak to her character. Back then, yeah, back when I was upset about the whole bullshit thing that she did, yes, I used to talk shit about her. I don't do that anymore. I'm a stepmom. I would never. Exactly, because you're not insecure. You're not insecure. You know your man, you know your relationship is secure. You don't have to worry about that. And I feel like I would be the same way if I was with a man. I wouldn't even be with a man if I felt like he might still have feelings for his ex, or I couldn't trust him around his ex. Like, they have kids. I would never step in the way of that. I would never step in the way of somebody and their kid's mom and their kids. Like, they should be able to go out for lunch. They should be able to go out to a game together. They should be able to whatever. Like, that's why this situation is so sick. And that's what people don't understand. They keep trying to paint this narrative that I'm just like this crazy ex or some shit. But no, like all this shit is being done and my kids are in the middle of it. And it's so fucked up. It's so fucked up. Like I said, he said he was going to bring my child back to my house. He lied. And that's number one. If we're trying to rebuild our co-parenting and get on a good foot, we have to keep our word. That's why when I said I was going to bring him to the football game, I woke up on Saturday early as fuck, not wanting to go, and I was like, fuck, I should just not go. But then I was like, you know what? I already told him I'm going to go. I'm going to keep my word out of respect. There's that word that they don't fucking know. Out of respect, I'm going to keep my word and I'm going to take him. But he doesn't keep his word because he has zero respect for me. She has zero respect for me. Everybody over there has zero respect for me. How am I supposed to navigate through that? How am I supposed to deal with these people when they have zero respect for me, and they, honestly, to me, they have zero respect for my kids? Because if they had respect for my kids, they would be respectful towards me if they had respect for my kids. Am I right or am I wrong? Look, if I get with a man and he has a child and I love him so much, why would I disrespect his situation? Why would I disrespect the mother of his kids? Why would I try to get in the middle of that? It's just so sick. You guys don't understand. You guys don't understand how sick this is, bro. And that's what I was wondering too, like with the graduation. When I went to my baby's graduation, he's not there. So my whole thought process was, why is she here? If he's not here and you're not accompanying him, why are you fucking here? Because they already knew I was coming. So why are you fucking here? Especially if your point is to come and be disrespectful. What? Why? Why are you going to come and be disrespectful to me in front of my child? How do you think that makes my child feel? That's why I'm saying, she cares about my kids? Where? She cares about herself. No, she's a sick individual. And he's so dumb. He's so dumb to let her get in our business about this situation. Like I said, I don't even care if it's your wife, dude. She needs to have respect for your situation. Just like when I get with somebody, and if I were to get married to somebody or whatever, he's going to respect everything I got going. And he's going to trust me, and he's going to play his role. He's going to just be there for me. And he's going to help me out. He's not going to overstep and try to be somebody's dad. Or try to think that he has some rights over their father or some shit. Like, that's some weird ass fucking shit, bro. That's so weird to me. That's so weird. It's so weird, you guys. That's what I'm saying. You guys have no idea what I deal with. You have no idea what my kids have to deal with. My poor babies. They have to deal with so much. But I don't think I can I don't think I can deal with it anymore. I don't think I can deal with it. I don't think I can just watch them have to deal with it anymore. Like, all this shit is, like, too painful. It's so painful for me to watch them deal with this shit, too. Because, like I said, when I was at my baby's graduation, she was so uncomfortable, y'all. She was so uncomfortable because that lady was there. Do you know how that feels? To watch your baby feel some type of way and you cannot do nothing about it? I couldn't do nothing about it. And the way that this social media shit is set up, people really try to, like, say things to me like, it's just crazy the way people think, man. And these people have kids. Like, in what brain you think that my kids would ever choose any of that over their mom? I'm their mom. Like, that's why I always say, it doesn't matter what I go through. It matters what they're going through. Because I've never been taken away from my mom. I've never been not able to call my mom. Like, my kids have called me secretly. My kids called me secretly from an upstairs bedroom. In the dark. My kids FaceTimed me off their little cell phones. You were taken from your mom? Oh my God, Brittany. And how did that affect you? Honestly, I would love to know, because I don't know this happening to anybody except if their mom was, like, on drugs or, like, you know, like a serious drug addict or something like that. Yes, didn't speak to her for a whole year. I'm 31 and it still affects me. I'm sorry, baby. I'm really sorry. No, mommy issues is nothing to play with. Like, that's some real shit. Yeah, my babies called me from an upstairs bedroom, whispering and crying to me. And then they got in trouble. And they got their phones taken away. And they got in trouble. Because they memorized my phone number. Because I taught them. Actually, my mom taught them my phone number. Because they need to know. You never know what could happen. And my kids need to know their mom's number. But they got in trouble for memorizing my number. They got in trouble for calling me. What the fuck, you guys? They got in trouble for calling me? Because they missed me and they wanted to talk to me? That's not sick. In what world is that not sick in? Oh my God. I'm done. I'm done talking about this. This whole shit is sick and twisted. I'll be back, y'all.